Okay, welcome back again. Carrying on from our previous tutorial about offset, we're going to start talking about trim and extend. Trim is here, extend is just a little bit below, but fun fact, you don't really need to use one or the other. You can usually just type trim in or open up trim. So I'm going to type in trim into my keyboard, open it up. It's going to ask me to select objects that I want to use as my cut lines. So for instance, if I want this to be my cut line, I can select it, then hit enter. Now any object that intersects that, I can trim. But it won't do anything to over here because nothing else is intersecting this line. So as we can see, I can trim this line, and not this line, but this line, and this line. The other way that you can use trim is if I escape out of that, I hit enter to open up trim again. And instead of selecting a specific line I want to use for trim, I just hit enter, again. And now any intersecting line gets trimmed. What do I mean by trim? Well, if I want to get rid of this, I want to get rid of that, I can just click on them and they disappear. And they disappear right at this intersection here. Same here, if I don't like these two, I can trim those away. I can trim all of these away so I can make it look like maybe this square goes underneath here. And maybe we can trim these away so it looks like it's overlapping here and overlapping here. Maybe we'll make it disappear, something like that. And maybe we'll make it go underneath here, and who knows, underneath here but over top here. So yeah, we can make all kinds of illusions. For instance, something like that. It's getting a little confusing, but that's what that's for. So that's how the trim works. Extend does kind of the opposite. If I want to extend something, there's two ways I can do it. I can just hit shift, and I can extend this line here. Or I can exit out of this and actually open extend. Excuse me, open extend. Ooh. Let's see here. Extend. If I open extend, it's the same thing. I can select specific objects, or I can just hit for all, and then I can extend lines out and undo all the work. But you'll notice I can't extend this because it doesn't really crash into anything. Right? I can't extend these lines because they don't really intersect anything. This one does. This one will extend all the way to that point there. This one won't because, well, it's part of this line group maybe. But this one won't because it doesn't touch anything. So you can only extend lines that end and are actually going to intersect something. Right? So this goes off into nowhere. And it also intersects this circle here, so I can extend it. This one goes off into nowhere, and it doesn't intersect anything, so I can't extend it. These ones, well, they're already intersecting here, so I can't extend them. This one, though, was trimmed, so I can anti-trim it.